When I was a casual, I thought as a casual, I spoke like a casual, and I looked at boxing like a casual. But when I became a hardcore, I put away all those casual things. This is Michael Rogers, and welcome to Bodywork Boxing.
What's going on? This is Michael Rogers. Welcome to Bodywork Boxing. And yeah, I'm all up on this Caleb Plant Ginger saga. Yeah, it's a lot of funny stuff coming out, and I'm like, just like when I predicted Ugas to actually win, which was, as a boxing fan in my eyes, wasn't truly an upset. Got a video about it. Check me out. But in this saga, basically, I'm looking at a battle between winning the small little battles and who's ultimately going to win the war. And it's a couple little battles going on right now. You know, we look at negotiations. Who would you say won the battle of negotiations? Now, first, everybody will probably say Canelo because he's getting paid the most and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but biggest payday of their career, they both getting it. Only throughout the negotiations, Caleb Plant stood firm in his tactics. He acquiesced to many of Ginger's demands, and everybody was calling him dumb and saying he was scared. And guess who walks away from the table? That's right. Ginger walks away from the table. And Plant was very vocal. So what was Plant doing? Selling the fight. Standing firm, said it was never about money. He had these goals. He been selling this fight. He been coming on. It's almost like he been taking a page from Broner book, but he hasn't been as brash. But in the negotiations, Ginger wound up coming back to the table. They wound up working it all out after Ginger had already threatened to get a fight with Bivol. And for some reason that fell through. So I'm like, okay, well, who won? Plant showed that, hey, Canelo needed to come back to the table. Plant was going to go on about his business. He stood firm, so I think he won the negotiations. Right? In style. When you go back, historically, Mayweather and Lara, because many people believe that Lara actually beat Canelo. But many people know that he has an issue with boxers that can move. The quote-unquote slick style. Caleb has a slick style. So we're looking at style, and it's so crazy how every time you hear people talking in chats and everything, everybody has this thing that they do with Canelo where they're romanticizing. They're basically like, is this man like superhuman or something? Because it's crazy right now. Everybody's giving Caleb Plant zero chance. He's younger than Lara. You don't think he learned from Lara? Okay, they say he got brittle hands. Those hands have rested for a little while now, and he's still firm. He's still been training. So he's taller. He's very elusive. He's slick. And so I don't know if people forget that Lara even existed. I mean, like, you know, he gave him a very hard time. I don't even want to talk about Billy Joe, but Lara basically beat Canelo. I don't think he was as offensive, but I would say at this point in time, in this stage, I think that Caleb will be touching Canelo.
I'll take them how they come and make them look ordinary.
He'll make a move. Then we hear about a knee problem or questions about a knee. Everybody talking about the knee brace. What is that? That's going to go against mobility. He is getting older. So do we have a going into it with a knee problem? So I just named a couple things where it seemed like Plant is kind of, he's winning these small little battles, selling the fight. He's being vocal. This is the most vocal you ever heard Caleb Plant. He even said it might look easier than everybody think it is. That's what he's basically saying. So he's saying, he's talking that talk. Okay, moving on right along. Then we got camp issues. A big spotlight has been put right back onto Ginger for his past transgressions because of the camp and the people that you run with. So in any other case, it's guilty by association. Let's remove, I guess, the party that has a checkered past in this regard and everything that they're saying. Let's remove that person. Let's remove that individual, if you will. Because of Valdez's transgressions, and it's supposed to be T. Now people are talking about, oh, meat and T. You know, how is this possible? And it's been like 4 people in the camp. Now people starting to look at Ruiz and his weight transformation. A microscope got put up Ginger's tail. And Caleb is basically saying, hey, cheaters, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, he's very vocal, once again, to the point to where there were headlines coming out saying that Ginger was getting ready to, he'll walk away from the fight if he keep talking like that. Okay, you can walk away from the fight, but where you gonna go? You gonna delay your biggest payday after all this stuff? So it's very uncomfortable. Nobody talking about how uncomfortable I believe that Ginger is right now. You know, so if I had to put my hand on it, I would say right now, Caleb Plant is getting the best. And here comes the wild card. This man is being linked with Mr. Andre SOG Ward. Yes. So this man is making some major chess moves. He's being vocal. He's being firm in his stance. He's not showing any weakness. He's not embroiled in any controversy. He didn't catch COVID. He's just been training, keeping his eye on his opponent. He's not underestimating his opponent, but he had a long time to actually study. He got film. He knows tendencies now. If you want to talk about Caleb inactivity and how active it is, okay, well, there's plenty of film on things that Canelo like to do. Plenty of film. And I think that what Andre Ward does, he brings that veteran savviness. He brings those little things. He'll force him to brush up on those little veteran tactics that Andre Ward was so talented at implementing while inside of the ring. And he was very vocal about the Valdez scandal. And so I think it's applying a whole lot of pressure. So when you look at how they stood in negotiations, when you look at the style, when you look at the knee question, when you look at who's actually vocally selling the fight, who walked away from the table, who's threatening to pull out, who's implementing one of the best to ever do it in the game to have them in their corner to help them brush up and give them them last little minute touches or those little wrinkles that can help you get decision. Help you get a decision to help you give you that edge to be able to, you know what I'm saying, outmaneuver your opponent. You're the younger, you're the hungrier one, and you have the least amount to lose. Think about it. Canelo has a lot more to lose than Caleb. Caleb playing with the house's money, especially when everybody disrespected him, saying this man ain't got zero chance. You're going to be putting out that stick. You're going to be moving. You're going to be catching them coming in. it might look a lot easier than what than what it is. And so I'm rooting for right now. I'm rooting, no pun intended, for Caleb to supplant Ginger. Yes, I'm saying it today, Sunday. So listen to the sun on this day. I'm saying it that, yeah, I'm not gonna wait and build it up. Yes, I'm rooting for Caleb, and why wouldn't I? Okay, so I salute Caleb for all these chess moves. And right now, these small battles, man, Caleb winning. Politics, no politics. Favorite fighter, no favorite fighter. If you a Ginger Only's fan or you just a plant hater, but just like with Earl, I've never seen so many plant haters until he's actually getting ready to go out here and try to do something great. So hopefully the boxing gods will allow this fight to commence. Body work.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
I do what I do. He knows what I'm about to tell him right now. It's Mr. Keep running your mouth. That's what I do.
I just feel like I'm the champ, and at the end of the day, I'm just a fighting motherfucker. It doesn't matter. Inside, outside, I can just fight. So I just feel like if it gets down to the wire, and we gotta lock it up, I'm out on top.
As you can see how I'm looking, I stay solid. I'm always solid. I stay fuck solid on the ring. You know what I'm saying? To the fans that know.
You guys jump outside the ring. I'm a fighter. Like I said before, ain't no safety on the top, so I'm gonna